soldiers forced their way into my room, and I awoke to the point of my doom.
Why did these soldiers my uncle hired destroy us at once, I inquired?
They dared not, you see. My people had too much love for me. We were pulled from our beds and smuggled to a boat, a rocky carcass that could hardly float. Into my arms they forced me another, and pushed the boat into the water. Oh, dear Miranda, you were no more than 3 when they thrust us upon the cruel sea. No sail or mast, we were left to die, even the rest deserted. I say, with a sigh. But the noble Gonzalo took pity on our plight and stopped their boat with food for the night. Fresh water and rich garments too, I recall, and my books of magic, which I valued most of all. Waves drove our little boat from shore, and soon the land was seen no more.
What troubles I then to you?
You pulled me through. My little trip, your smile was my hope. You gave me the strength I needed to cope. I rise. Sit still and hear. The last of our sea sorrow, it all will be clear. Perhaps it was fate that kept us alive, or maybe it was the will to survive. Whatever it was, when our boat ran aground, the paradise we saw held us spellbound. For 12 years we lived here by the sea, with no other